Welcome back to Biz Rise. My name is Chris Heatherdale. Today we're going to be going over the long anticipated daily action strategy. Now, here's the thing about the daily action strategy. It takes consistent every single day work. The great thing about it is when you work smart, you only have to do 15 minutes to 45 minutes per day. The rest of the time, you're going to be answering calls, answering leads, and this is how you get things moving forward. So we have an entire checklist to download. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe. You can go on patreon.com/bizrise. We'll put that in the comments below. And from there, you have content that's going to be skipped ahead of time, weeks in advance before it hits the YouTube. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's go ahead and get you that growth. Okay, we're here with the long anticipated daily action strategy. We have several modules. We have a lot of modules ready to go. We just wanted to go with what actually made this entire BizRise channel even happen. A lot of these strategies, just to give you a quick background. I promise I won't be too long. In the past, I've did personal coaching. A lot of people have come to me and asked me how we got to scale my business so fast. And not only that, but even put together a team. And you know what? I wanted to give back. So I did. I had some people from some Facebook groups, some, even people that were local, ask for some suggestions, how can they grow? And even though some of them were local, there's more than enough business to go around. And we discussed that in one of the previous modules. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, slideshow. So reach 100,000 plus people per week on Facebook for free. Now this comes from doing this, as the name says, a daily action strategy. Doesn't mean that one single post on one day is going to reach 100,000 people. I mean, who knows? Maybe it might. If you create something that ends up becoming viral. You never know. I won't ever doubt it. So 2/3, if not more, of the US population uses Facebook on a daily basis. More than 90% of them use their mobile device. Worldwide, there's over 3 billion people. But then again, we are focusing on your area unless you want to expand. Excuse me. Take action, get results. How will this guide help you? So obviously we are geared as entrepreneurs to get results on anything that we do in business. We are looking for consistency and predictability in our ever-changing niche. So how do we do that? Leads. The service industry, such as cleaning, lawn care, handyman, etc., seems to have this gray area about where to get them and how to keep them flowing. If you were offered a list of leads, but you had to choose a demo, what would that look like? All right. So let's go ahead and move on. Here we're going to talk about how to get them, how to communicate, and then how to rinse and repeat. If you are a Patreon member, patreon.com/bizrise, there will be a download of a checklist for these daily action strategies, and we'll get to that in a minute. So, step 1, log into Facebook. Right now, we're only going to discuss Facebook strategies. Yes, you can go ahead and start, using other venues such as TikTok, Instagram, whatever other. There's so many ways to actually make money and market, but specifically, this is what has worked for us. We've gone from Google Ads, we've did pay per leads, Angie List, Yelp. Oh, those last two just make me cringe. Anyways, but it's mostly on Facebook. All right. Step 2. Search for groups. Now, this is going to be your bread and butter. All right. Even if you're running ads, all those people that are looking at your ads, clicking on your ads, those people are going to be in these groups. So anyway, so look for some of these groups with a lot of people in them. Send your request to join. Which groups? So we've been finding a steady stream of motivated clients in garage sale, yard sale groups, mom groups, dad groups, man cave groups. In one of the earlier modules, we discussed 2 different types of clients, your consumer clients and your business clients, the pros and cons in both. I personally go for business clients, although I do absolutely respect those that go with consumer residential clients. These are your Airbnbs for post-construction and move-outs. Join real estate investor groups, local Airbnb and contractor groups. That statement was more specified towards, excuse me, towards cleaning companies, but the same applies for our handyman company and lawn care, so on and so forth. The same strategy can be used for roofers, because I do know of roofers that use similar tactics, just not nearly as refined, which is the purpose of this program. So go ahead and join those. Get creative in your search. Let me expand this. When it comes to getting creative in your search, this line right here, what I'm talking about is once you join, let's say Houston Lawn Care, no, let's say the Houston Real Estate Investors, okay? And you're a lawn care company. There is a search bar at the top of the group when you're in it, and you can just type in lawn maintenance, lawn care, need lawn care. Just get creative with your search, and you're going to start seeing people that have been posting over time. Just because they posted a week ago, a month ago, or even a year ago, doesn't mean that they're not looking. You know, they might have their own person, but doesn't mean that they have them now. Always reach out. Post into these groups. So we do not advocate, I definitely do not advocate just posting your business out there. It's very spammy. It's very desperate. Every time I see them, I cringe. Before I even got into business, whenever I would see them, I cringed. It was just, it's a no. You want to post value add content. You want to be the authority in that group. You want to post something if it's excuse me, if it's painting, perhaps how to mask an area. Just say, I've been called by clients that were not satisfied in painting jobs. I can tell that it wasn't prepped in a certain way. Here's a good idea to look for, or a good hint to look for in a good painter, you know, and things like that. Or, you know, this is how you would mask something, and follow these lines, use this type of tape, use this type of caulk, you name it. But in any case, if you're a cleaner, same thing, post something that has to do, that makes you the expert, and people gravitate to that. In any case, again, do not post URLs. When you post an image, don't be posting unrelated images. All right, so responding. When someone responds and comments on you or DMs you on Facebook, get to that lead quickly. If they're DMing you, these days, I know the message request box, you do receive a notification. It doesn't go unnotified anymore. They changed that in 2023. But in any case, so you can always go back to them. There's no more excuses. Respond to them as quickly as possible. If you're doing something, like I said, as quickly as possible, you know. But in any case, the beauty about these leads is that they are fresh. Keep on top of your notifications, or this strategy means nothing before your competition ends up getting to them before you. So in any case, $5,000 likes. So I like using this title here because we literally had a like that I reached out to. It's like, hey, thanks for the reaction on my post, you know, regarding, you know, this thing that I was suggesting. Is there anything that you need, anything that I can help you with? And we ended up having over $5,000 worth of business from that one reaction. So $5,000 likes. Those posts that you're making, it's not just the comments and the messages, is anybody that responds to it, whether they heart it, laugh at it, whatever. You know, if they're reacting to it, they're seeing it, something inclined, and you know, psychologically, they want something out of it, you know. But in any case, I mean, if they don't, they don't. But it is someone that showed interest in what you're saying. Step 7, keep joining. So between 5 and 10 groups per day. Facebook has changed over the years. You used to be able to just join unlimited numbers of groups and just keep joining, and then they put a stop. You know, they will freeze your account, so just be careful. I have been able to consistently be able to join more than 5 groups at a time. You know, but again, it's better to be safe You don't want your account to be banned. But in any case, take a break, join the groups, preferably the ones that have no rules. That way you don't have to, get banned from the group by the admin or whatnot. So I personally, and if you're a Patreon member, patreon.com/bizrise, I will have examples of and screenshots of spreadsheets that I used to organize myself when it came to the strategy to these groups. So post 365 days a year. As I've mentioned before, staying consistent is key. This is your bread and butter. This is what makes a business successful, is consistency. The minute that you skip one day is the minute you start declining. And believe me, I know that from personal experience. So keep going. Once you get to the point where you have so many clients and you have a reputation and then you have referrals giving you business, kind of at the point where I'm at, then you don't necessarily really have to. It doesn't hurt to keep going. So, but in any case, all right. So these are just a couple of examples of what people are saying, what I mentioned earlier before. There's people that have come to me, whether it was in the groups or outside of the groups. And, this is pretty much the start of why I created this channel. So I have wanted to always help, the industries that I'm in. If it's one thing that we're going through, everyone has their battles when it comes to whether it's inflation or a growing family and things like that. And it is, in my opinion, and again, this is my own, that starting your business and growing it and scaling it will get you to the freedom and what you want. All right. Well, we hope you'll use these steps to go out there and capture leads for free utilizing Facebook groups. Stick around because more content will be uploaded, such as additional free marketing methods. Like there are strategies where you can utilize Google searches and reach out in certain ways. I'm going to have different modules on sales and, just pitches and just how to talk to some of these owners and residential and these clients. But in any case, I do want to hear from you. Let me know what you like. Bring a comment, put a comment down below. If this has been any help at all, please like, subscribe. YouTube loves that. We could use all the kinds of support. And if you haven't already, as I mentioned, we are on patreon.com/bizrise. It's only $3 per month. Everything's going to be uploaded sometimes weeks ahead of time before it gets onto Facebook. I'm sorry, onto YouTube. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in. We hope that you have a great day and really appreciate you. Take care.